I recognize this guy. And why I'm thinking there must be some truth to this, the Jews that my father was speaking of. Because I do recognize even his voice. But I'm not sure by how much, but the nose is familiar.
Could see him banging on the door, the big knife in his hand.
What was going through your mind at that time?
Nothing. I was terrified, really. Just got to the top of the stairs, and Alan was behind me. I heard this almighty bang. And I
Ivor.
turned around, saw the car smashed into the wall of the gate. And I ran into the school. Alan ran behind me and managed to lock the door. I ran straight into the office and dialed 999 and got the police. And I was screaming at them, "We're under attack, we're under attack." And I could hear him banging on the doors trying to get in, threatening to kill everyone.
I wonder.
I was alerted by the auxiliary security, came up to us and said there's a very suspicious guy, and I asked him what he was doing, and he said he was looking for the White House pub. And I saw him stood at the bottom looking into the synagogue, and I confronted him. I asked him what he was doing, and he told me he was looking for his car, and I said, "What kind of car is it?" And he said it was a Renault. He told one person he was looking for the White House. He spoke to me and told me that he was looking for his car, and I knew he was up to no good. And then he came back, and he stopped in front of us, and Alan Levy approached him and said, "Well, you cannot stay here.
Levy.
This is a synagogue, and we're praying." And then he looked at me and said, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I don't know." And he said, "You're very brave inside the fence." And he walked away. So I stood talking to Alan and Andrew. And I said, "I'm going back up to the top of the stairs." And as I just got to the top of the stairs, and Alan was behind me, I heard this almighty bang. And I turned around, saw the car smashed into the wall of the gate. And I saw him get up again. I think I screamed, "He's getting up again." And then the police shot him again. And he got up again. And the police shot him. And I didn't hear. And then I stood back, and we could hear a shot. And Johnny, who I was standing a couple of feet away from, dropped down to the ground. And I thought he was just dropped down to the ground, and we should all drop down to the ground. But then he said, I've been hit, and I didn't see, and the bullet had come through him and gone into Mr. Dalby.
Did you see what happened to Adrian at the time?
I didn't see what happened to Adrian. He was in the corner, holding the door. They were heroes. Well, there was about 9 or 10 of us trying to hold the doors.
Really?
And
You needed that many.
People were still in the synagogue. We told them just to stay there.
So, you were trying to stop them from coming in, and then 2 people that
we're all going to die for a minute. It was terrifying.
10 people.
And then what happened after? I mean, when did you realise that Yoni and Adrian had been really seriously hurt?
Well, I knew right away, because when Yoni went down, as I say, I thought he just dropped around, he said he'd been hit. And I took my jacket off, and I cradled his head, but I just got my jacket back. Yes, it was very, very scary.
Yeah, this is familiar.
Could see him banging on the door.
So this name Levy, she's familiar as well. So I'm going to be wanting that one investigated. See that face there? That's definitely the face of someone, an abuser that I know. Wouldn't surprise me if she's with this lot. Okay? So I'll be wanting that person investigated. She is known to me. So anyway, this guy's familiar as well. I want him investigated. See these fuckers here. See the memory that's coming up so far, the most recent, but I reckon this one goes a lot further back. Calling, he's one of these beasts from the NSF that referred to me bringing the herd along with him. I'm wanting this piece of shit looked into. I don't want that fucking scum in my country. Right? So Alan Levy. Let's see if we can get in the mood. How's he a monster fighting for his rights, irrespective? He's out his skull and stuff that you people make money from. Here, this is another one. I reckon they were at Brimond Home as well, some of these pedophiles from the Jewish communities. Because he even reminds me, he's not the same person, but he has the physical appearance of Paul Morrell and other offenders I met as a child. Not a monster. Okay? You start talking like that, you're gonna attract more negative attention, which isn't difficult. I'm an atheist. Okay? Gee. I mean, look at these. Now, that's Smug. That's another person that reminds me of someone, him there. Now, we need to get them out of here. This is our country. We don't want these here. We don't want the Muslims either that are killing people. You know, it's none of our business anyway. I mean, help them whilst you can in Palestine, but they don't belong here. They don't belong here.